Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and welcome back to my weekly Sunday card reading. And this spread will cover June 9th to the 15th. So I know earth angels are in a place of growth and expansion. Maybe it's resurrecting, coming into a new energy body, a new life. Lots of movement. So my intention for this reading is to work with some cards for clearing any blocks, clearing or bringing out messages of how the angels can support you and what you need to focus your energy on and removing and clearing this week. So I don't really know how it's all going to unfold. But my intention is to start with the Archangel Oracle cards, and then I'm going to tap into connecting with the collective soul energy for lessons that we're learning, and then also to what needs to be surrendered, what final energy that needs to be surrendered as we're shifting these new vibrational energies. Then healing with the angels. And then finally, we'll finish with Crystal Angels. This is a really great deck for insight. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please know that my intention for these readings is that they're timeless. So even though there's a time dated on them, it doesn't mean that you could come back to my channel at any time and pick a reading and it can resonate in that moment. So my intention is to work with the angels for messages that are going to support the collective in all different vibrations, in all different levels of expansion. So that being said, let's begin. So let me start by opening space and inviting in all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, and all his holy beings of light who would like to assist with guidance for this week. And I'm going to ask that the messages that come through be for the collective's best and highest good and the best and highest good of all concerned. I already see the peace energy at the bottom of this with Shamuel. So let's start off the energy with peace. How do we bring peace? And I wanted to say, I want to mention this is our happy place. I chose this today because my intention for the reading is to clear any blocks or bring to light anything that needs to be focused on so that we can be in our happy place. So if you are in an amazing place and everything is wonderful and everything's falling into complete alignment and you're in really great energy, this may not be the reading for you, but I don't know. So as always, remember it's a general read, so please just take in the messages that feel like truth and resonate with you, and really leave the other messages for those who resonate, to kind of take in what resonates and dump the rest. All right, so let me start with the archangels. All right, what archangel wants to connect with us this week? What archangel? Whoa, here we go. So funny. We have Archangel Zadkiel, and I can tell you he has come up in readings before. Zadkiel, it says, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So maybe Zadkiel is preparing us for what the rest of the messages are, and he's saying keep an open mind and learn new ideas. So he may be preparing us for what cards are to come. But always know, especially as an earth angel and a person of service, a caregiver of the planet, know that when you learn something, it's only a matter of time before the universe brings people into your life to apply that knowledge. So, for example, as a teacher, I am always in a place of being a student. I'm always learning. I'm always acquiring new information. And as I do that, as I learn different areas, if I learn about different areas or I tap into things, almost immediately I get clients who are drawn to connect with me and book an appointment and need to hear the information that I just learned or acquired, or a lesson that I learned myself. So when I sit with clients, I don't tell anybody anything that I haven't experienced to some degree. So know that those of you out there who are working on being a healer or working on energy practices or your own growth and expansion, Zadkiel is working with you to know, for you to know that when you learn something, it's only going to be a matter of time before you are being asked to teach it. So one of the things I'm getting to with this is he may be coming in to say that he is going to imprinting. So when we talk about like the soul's journey and the lessons card, I feel like one of the things he wants to say is know that these experiences you're going through, maybe it's trials, tribulations, challenges, growth, expansion, however you want to look at it, it's all good. Remember, life is happening for you and not against you. It's always happening for you. So if you can see that from that perspective, know that what you're going through right now, you're learning how to process and move through, which is strengthening you on your spiritual journey. But it will be knowledge and wisdom and information that you'll be able to help somebody else with. You know, so one of the things I say often to my young clients is, I wish I had this when I was your age. I wish that I knew this at your age. So what's happening is people are learning about this, about intuition, about connecting, about the divine, younger and younger, and it's powerful, right? The vibration is changing. So I feel like Zadkiel is also saying, I'm in a space where you're learning right now, and to know that what you're learning right now, as difficult as it may be, and you may not understand why things are happening the way they are, know that God has a plan, and know that at some point what you've learned and how you've moved through it is going to be able to help somebody else along the way. And that's that part of the soul journey. That's part of what we came here to do as earth angels, to be in service of others. But remember, we're on our spiritual journey as well. All right, I just want to check in real quick with the book. I just want to see what else the book may have to say about Zadkiel. So it says Zadkiel is the ultimate spiritual professor. He's patient, kind, and has access to all knowledge. He's widely known for his ability to help human memory function. If you need to remember or memorize any information, ask Zadkiel to assist. I was just saying this today, how if I don't write it down or it's in my face, I'll forget. So if you've been working a lot, or you've been going through a lot of energy and you've been feeling like you're forgetting, here's your sign, an additional message that Zadkiel is saying, I can work with you and I can assist you in that. It says, anything that you need to know, Zadkiel is glad to teach you. Just ask him questions in order to elicit his help. Sometimes Zadkiel uses the Socratic method of teaching, which means that he'll lead you so that you can learn for yourself. And again, that just goes part of these experiences that you're going through is part of your learning to be able to help others. It says being observant of patterns in everything you see, hear, and think is the best way to benefit from Zadkiel's teachings. So lately I've been seeing animals. Today, so I'm recording this on like Saturday evening so it can go up Sunday morning. And on my way back to my office today, I saw a tortoise. And I came back and I looked up the tortoise, and sure enough, it was exactly what I needed to hear. So my journey right now is practicing being in the present moment, and that's what the tortoise taught me. So I have no doubt that Zadkiel is part of the knowledge and wisdom and putting these experiences along my path so that I can learn and then I can teach others. So this is the beautiful flow of energy that we're in. So staying with Zadkiel's energy, I'm going to ask him, what lessons are we learning? What lessons in the space that we're in now for this week of June 9th to the 15th? What lessons are we learning, and what do we need to know? How can we be supported this week? All right. Most important thing we need to know. Friends, oh my God. I'm like blown away because when in the beginning of the reading, and I caught the bottom of the Archangel deck, it was Archangel Shamuel's Peace. And I felt strongly that I needed to acknowledge it. So I acknowledged it, but then I also thought, I think I need to shuffle and pull a card. Here it is again. This is angel magic. I mean, this is the witness of angel magic. I mean, if you rewind it a little bit, you'll see how this card popped up a little out of the deck, and that's why I was guided to pull it. And here we are, peace. Peace is the way to our happy place, right? So the message says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yes, yes, yes. And so it's funny because this color is also the throat chakra color. And so maybe the universe is saying, be kind with your words this week. Communication. Remember, we're still in the Gemini new moon energy, which is about communication. So maybe being mindful of how you're communicating, maybe even being aware of maybe judgments and thoughts you may be having of the people that are around you. Again, practicing being in the present moment, enveloping this energy of peace, whatever that means to you. So when I'm in need of being reminded of peace, I see mourning doves, or I hear mourning doves cooing. So mourning doves represent the energy of peace. Archangel Shamuel is the energy of Archangel of peace. So I'm feeling like the lessons that we're learning are moving us more towards peace, which is our happy place. So remembering that you're a being of love, you embody love from the inside out and radiating that in. I'm also getting a message that maybe some of you need to show some love to yourself. If you've been bullying yourself or criticizing or hard on yourself, release the energy to the angels, release the energy to the divine, and allow peace and love to settle into your heart. So I taught a Reiki 2 training today, and I forgot the gold seals. And I was so upset because I went home for lunch and my intention was at home, I was going to put the seals on and bring them back. I got back to the office and realized I forgot the seals again. And the students were fine with it, but I started to feel myself beat myself up like, girl, why can't you remember? Like, what's your problem? And I'm like, stop. It's all love. It's all love. The experience happened so that I can shift the energy in that moment and free myself from that negative energy of having to be perfect and needing things to be perfect. So that was my learning lesson today. And I have to say, it did bring me peace. It did remind me that I'm a human. And so maybe even meditating on the word peace and what that means to you, getting a peace symbol. Maybe you'll see peace symbols this week. Maybe you'll see them everywhere on bumper stickers and flags and Facebook memes. So if you do see the peace signs, take a picture and tag me. That would be awesome. Or on social media, or send me a picture of it, because I think that would be really cool if we start seeing peace signs. Or what you can even do is send me peace signs in the comments below. That would be cool too. And we'll start creating that energy of peace. I love that. I mean, you can't make that stuff up. I mean, I love that. You're witnessing as long as I've been doing this, I still am blown away by the power of the divine and law of attraction and how it all comes in alignment. So thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for liking my videos. It really encourages me to keep doing them, to know that it's supporting you out there. And again, this just being part of this is amazing. So let's tap into what the divine would like to see you surrender into this week. A surrender card. What message do you have for us in surrendering this week? Okay, so let's pull this one. Wow, this is an interesting read this week. So, surrender the drama. And the message says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, Remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Stay centered. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Amazing. Surrender to the drama. Peace, right? And you're learning. So again, as I see this coming and unfolding, I almost wonder if Zadkiel is saying, step back from the drama and observe and see what you're learning from people when they're in that space. We're in an energy right now where people are addicted to drama between the reality TV shows, social media, all the hype on the media and the TV and the news. It's almost like we can get stuck in the energy and like create drama in our lives. So the ultimate goal is peace, and remember that you're a loving being and you release negative energy, and drama is part of that. So sometimes it's being the bigger person and stepping out of it. Maybe observe the drama between people this week and just see how the energy perpetuates, or I'm also noticing perpetuates, is that right? How the energy escalates. That's the word I want to use. I'm also seeing the yellow here, yellow in the wings. Yellow is the color of peace. If you took a peek at that card from the Archangel, it was a yellow card. Yellow is also the solar plexus energy, which is our power. And drama and getting into drama with people can be very disempowering. Because remember, we're loving, vibrating beings. We want to feel love. We want to feel peace. We want to be surrounded and surrender into the divine, but we can't do that if we have to constantly be on guard. So this could be a sign that energies are going to get stirred up this week, and the universe is saying, stay out of it. What do we say? Not my monkey, not my circus. Not my monkeys, not my circus, or something. So maybe be the observer and see how people are affected by drama. See what it feels like in your body. For me, my solar plexus or my stomach feels yucky and I kind of want to run away. And so separating from that and breathing through it, and not necessarily running away because it's really disempowering. When drama gets stirred up, I kind of just stay in it and breathe through it and separate from it. Remind myself that it's not my energy and I don't need to go there. So also too, I feel like this is a message, be mindful. Maybe you're going to be extra sensitive this week. So be mindful of the drama on TV. If you like TV shows that are emotional, I know those Chicago PD and Chicago Fire, and they can be very emotional. So one of my favorite shows is So You Think You Can Dance. And I'm noticing with shows like The Voice and So You Think You Can Dance, they're all emotional stories. Like when people are telling their stories, it's all from shock and trauma and difficulties and tragedy, which I have to say, I mean, it is inspiring to hear people's story and to see how far they come. But if you're emotionally drained to begin with, getting drawn into that emotion can be even more draining for you. So just be mindful of how you're feeling when you're watching those shows. Is it drawing you in? Are you feeling tired and depleted? Are you escaping? And then kind of just pull out of it and maybe go for a walk outside, maybe get some fresh air, connect with nature. Because when you're present, I can tell you, I am seeing so many animals. I am getting so many messages from Mother Nature. It is unbelievable. And I have to say, I've been really protective of my energy lately. I've been really protective of my own thoughts and not going to those dramatic places and being mindful of staying in the present moment in love and peace. So let's get a healing message from the angels of healing. What message of healing do you have for us this week? What do you want us to know? Oh, here we go. Focus. We just pulled this. I think it was last week's reading that focus. Was it last week's reading or the week before? I don't know, but we pulled focus. It just happened. So here's your reminder again to focus. Again, it's a yellow card. I think, so it was last week. So again, more divine synchronicities, more amazing angel magic that I shuffled the deck in front of you. I shuffle the deck before I start. And literally you see this card fly up, and sure enough, it's the same message again. So focus on those good feelings. Focus on, again, I want to mention the message about not getting lost in details, not getting too caught up in how, when, what if, should I. It's just implementing the energy and just getting going. Or what am I trying to say? Rise above. I think I saw a hawk energy last week, but it's like rise above getting sucked into the drama, getting sucked into the details. Focus on your goals, focus on your vision, focus on where you're going and how you want to feel. I always say, when you're in a moment of joy, really feel that in your body and say, angels, more of this or something even better. When you're feeling happiness or you're feeling peace. The other day, I was able to get a couple hours. My pool is open, so I was able to lay by the pool for a couple hours, and the sun felt so amazing. And so I'm laying there and I'm just so grateful, and I'm like, God, I feel so good. And then the wind on my skin just felt amazing. And so I paused in that and I'm like, God, bring me more feelings like this in my life or something even better. And I've had a series of events since then, and I've just been in a really good place of being happy and joyful and grateful. And so sometimes, and I can tell you, I have been in this dramatic place. I create my own drama, friends. I am a triple Cancer. I am all emotion. I'm my own worst enemy sometimes, but I love myself wholeheartedly, truly, madly, deeply, despite it all, because that's what I'm here to learn about. And then I can teach my clients. So again, we can get caught up in our own dramas, and the universe is saying, focus, stay out of this, focus your energy on peace this week, as peace is a double message, and know that it's all learning, and as you're learning, you're going to teach it. All right, so let me finish up with a Crystal Angels card. Okay, what is a final message of support for us this week? What is the most important thing we need to know this week? Oh, there we go. That was easy. Unakite. And the message is answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So beautiful green energy, heart chakra energy, beautiful healing, loving energy. And again, here's the yellow, right? We have the yellow intertwined in this. It's all about empowerment this week, standing in your power. Let me just move these a little bit. Let me see. What do I have to say about this? Answered prayer. So I feel like the message of this card is the divine and God is saying, your prayers are being answered. But sometimes it's hard to see and know if we're not focusing and you're caught up in drama. It's through the peace and the acceptance of the experiences we're having that we get to see that our prayers are really being answered. Remember, life is happening for you and not against you. It goes back to the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis, right? When that butterfly is struggling to get out of the chrysalis and bust out, what's happening is its little heart is pumping and the blood is going to its wings, and its wings are getting stronger through the struggle. So know that if you're challenged right now and you feel like you're struggling or you just maxed out, know that it's part of your answered prayers. It's part of the process, because if somebody innocently came along and saw the butterfly struggling in the chrysalis and opened up the chrysalis, guess what's going to happen? Its wings aren't going to be strong enough and it'll die. So, it's the laws of nature. So know that. Now, obviously, you're not going to die literally, but figuratively, your ideas can live and die. You can come up with really creative ideas or projects or things that you want to implement, and then what happens is everything has to change around it to support you, and you have to sit down and do the work and come up with a plan and take a step-by-step process to complete your goals. And so if we're losing focus and we're getting caught up in the drama in the external world, we get farther and farther away from it. So that means almost like the ideas that you're having and the creative intuition and how you can create beauty and love in the world kind of lives and dies in the mind. So the universe is saying, hey, we know what's going. We know how you're feeling, and this is what you can do to get yourself to this place of being able to see that your prayers are really being answered. Again, divine feminine energy, and we all have masculine feminine within us, but the feminine within you is learning patience and faith. The feminine energy is learning how to access to ideas and wealth through intuition. So it's spending time with yourself, being in that peaceful place that is going to open up and expand your own knowledge and wisdom and learning so that you can teach others through anything that you're creating, whatever you're creating. Again, I like to share how, Oprah creates beauty and love in the world and creates her own wealth through her intuitive gifts. And she, creates books. She inspires people. And again, this is her team, but she's the leader of it. She's building schools for people who may not be able to go to school and get an education otherwise. So she's listening to the divine inspirations and the seeds that are within her, and then she uses her team of support to follow through. Joanna Gaines from HGTV, she's creating love and beauty in the world and wealth through her intuitive gifts of creating beautiful homes for people and loving spaces. Jennifer Lopez, again, she's creating love and beauty in the world and her own wealth through her intuitive gifts of creating love and beauty in the world through her music. And I could go on and on. So masculine and feminine energy right now are learning how to, it's like your seeds that you were born with. You were born with these gifts and they're all being watered right now. And the universe is saying, if you're getting caught up in drama and you're losing focus, you're going to get so far away from peace and there's going to be more challenges along the way. But if you can be in this space of peace, whatever that means to you, as much as possible. I mean, of course, we're in work environments or families or things where there's drama around us, but you can detach from it and not let yourself get drawn in and just observe. What are you learning from those people and those situations without being in it, without losing focus and getting sucked into it? And then too, all your great work has opened up the door for divine solutions and support. When you're in that space, the divine can speak to you and is saying, hey, we're opening up doors. We need you to see it through focus, the energy of peace, detaching from drama and knowing that you're learning, and what you're learning right now, you'll be teaching at some point. I love that reading. And ultimately, it's the pathway to your happy place, whatever that means to you. All right, friends. That was really good. Thank you, angels. All right, let me close space. Let me thank all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, and all his holy beings of light for their assistance with these messages for you today, especially Archangel Zadkiel. And I'm going to ask that any healing that was started continue for as long as it needs to be done. Okay, so I don't think I have any announcements. I did schedule a Reiki 2 class for August 11th and a Reiki Master Practitioner, which is the 3rd level, for September 22nd. I am teaching a mediumship training on July 21st. The link to that is in the description below, but you can always go to my website and just go to trainings and click on, what you're interested in to read more about it. There is a link to donate to my channel, book an appointment. There's a link in the description below. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. The way, YouTube works, it doesn't always guarantee. And those who are already subscribed, you may want to hit the notification bell, because the way YouTube works, it doesn't guarantee that my readings will show up in your feed. But if you click the notification bell, even though you've subscribed, if you click the notification bell, I think it sends you an email. So you're guaranteed to stay in the loop with the readings, especially if you are being called and this energy is really, really resonating with you. So leave me some peace signs in the comments, leave me some hearts, or whatever you feel guided to. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sharing your comments and how these readings are inspiring you. And I want to just tell you, if nobody has told you today or you haven't heard it, God loves you. I love you. Trust in the divine. Trust your intuition. And I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.